The Metropolitan Police have launched an investigation into new allegations of historical sexual offences, following recent claims against the comedian and presenter Russell Brand. He's already denied allegations from 4 women in the Channel 4 documentary that he raped or sexually assaulted them between 2006 and 2013. Our culture editor Katie Razzle says the star is trying not to let the claims damage his new career on the streaming platform Rumble.
He's positioning himself as a truth teller who for years has been asking difficult questions and who is now being silenced by a combination of the state, big tech and the traditional media. In fact, at its heart, this is actually now about a police investigation into some serious allegations. He is, of course, innocent until proven guilty, and the Attorney General has warned against any reporting that could prejudice a potential future prosecution.
The army has been stood down in London after being called in to support the Metropolitan Police when hundreds of firearms officers handed in their permits. The officers were responding to a murder charge against one of their colleagues over the shooting of an unarmed man, Chris Cabber, in South London a year ago. Many firearms officers appear to have returned to work now after their boss said they should have more legal protection. Gatwick will cancel more than 80 flights this week because of a coronavirus outbreak among air traffic controllers. The airport's chief executive said about 30% of the staff weren't available and he had to provide passengers with some certainty. Most of the affected flights were due to take off on Friday. Details have started to emerge about a deal reached between Hollywood writers and producers to end a strike that's lasted nearly 5 months. Writers are understood to have secured better pay, higher residual payments on more successful shows, and guarantees to curb the use of artificial intelligence. Some studio bosses had hoped the striking workers would run out of money and give up, but the Hollywood entertainment lawyer and journalist Jonathan Handel says that was always unlikely.
The writers lasted 2 years without agents in a campaign against the talent agencies. The actors, go months without 50 auditions and maybe you get one job. So the idea that you could starve these people into submission was a doomed mission to a dead planet to begin with. The studios were playing from the wrong playbook, and it's time for the CEOs. It took them 150 days almost before they showed up and sat down in the room. They need to be a lot quicker with the actors and sit down at the highest levels to get a deal done.
The Scottish actor David McCallum has died in New York at the age of 90. During a 6-decade career in radio, TV and film, he'll be best remembered for shows including The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and more recently NCIS. In an interview in 1966, he described how he was at heart quiet and serious.
The background that I had made me very reticent, very Scots. I think this is where the word doer comes from. That you don't show emotion. It's a very inhibiting thing.
The actor David McCallum, who's died.